will say though, I have not cooked for a man since 2010.
What you tell him? You don't know how to cook?
No, I tell him I don't cook for men.
What has been their response
to
that?
With a man that I never.
You said it right. You had a child with a nigga that you didn't cook for. You said it right.
I have not cooked for a man since 2010, and I tell them I don't cook for men.
And what's their response to that?
Nothing. I think they're usually so shocked to hear a woman say that. What can you say? Yeah. What do you say? And they try to. Oh, I know you like to cook. I love.
Me too.
I don't cook.
Yeah, it's not happening.
Period.
Yeah.
And this is your opportunity now. You can leave, or you can stay.
Who been cooking for you before you met me? Whoever been cooking for you before you met me?
I can see that you eat very well. I don't cook for me. I don't. I'm sorry. It's no amount of money, no amount of bills you're paying. I don't.
This woman saying she haven't cooked for a man, dating as a single mother. You'll see it on the show. I'm exclusively talking about this. I haven't cooked for a man. When I talk to men, I tell them I'm not cooking, but you fucking. Do they not understand how they sound? Dating as a single mother, you have the audacity to put headphones on, go to your camera, speak on a microphone as a mother, a single mother, and say, "Well, I haven't cooked for a man in 10 years. I didn't cook for my baby daddy," and but you fucking. Do they see how insane they sound? That is not a flex. And the reason I'm doing that video is because of that video with my man from the Tyler Perry movies. He's on Tonight's Conversation. And he was saying a woman cooking for him is more intimate than sex. And a woman sitting there, "Oh yeah, girl, hit the link in the description, join the Patreon, thumbs up the video, share the video, start." And I'm just looking like, bro, do they not comprehend what they saying? Do they not play that back before they upload it and say, "Girl, you hear what you just said?" But I told y'all, a lot of these women are happy being single mothers. They are perfectly fine being single mothers. They are perfectly fine being single mothers. Being recreational use. Yes, they get offended when guys put it in the verbal form. Oh, she recreational use, or they happy being passed around. Most of them don't want the responsibility of being a wife. This is why they settle for being a single mother. Therefore, I can still sleep with my baby daddy. Therefore, but I don't have to listen to him. Therefore, I still get some of his resources. I still get the money. Therefore, I get to run a household, even if my children get put at a disadvantage financially, even if they don't have a discipline and structure, even if it means my children are going to fail at life, even if I'm running this household and I don't have enough time to allocate towards them getting an education, me forming a rapport with a teacher, them being with a babysitter, watching themselves, cooking for themselves, or not giving the full parental experience of having a 2-parent household, I put my kids at a disadvantage. It's okay because I get to run my household, even if I'm running everybody's future into destruction. As long as I have somebody to boss around and tell what to do. And that's the problem with the black community. A lot of these women, they don't look at it. They vote the same way, get the same results. Children go out there stealing bottles of water, getting clapped up, stabbing people because they don't have a biological father to tell them how to move like a man, how to defend themselves, how to put their dukes up. And you go through all these tragedies because guess what? Y'all want to be the boss. Y'all don't understand the value of having a man, defending yourself, showing your children what a man is supposed to do. Discipline, instruction, provision, protection. Nobody's going to do that like the biological father. But then again, here she goes saying, "I didn't even cook for the biological father," and wonder why you a single mother. That's not a flex to go around talking about, "I don't cook for a man. I don't do this for a man. Why would I do this? And why would I cook?" And she probably don't cook for them kids for real. She put some fucking dino nuggets in the microwave or in the air fryer since we in 2026 and say it's a meal. It's a crazy time we living in, y'all. Respectfully. It is not a flat, oh, cook for a man, and I never cook for a man. But you fucking know. You fucking know. You sucking know. Them kids sleep. And you believe it or not, they let dudes they don't even know. They let dudes fresh out the penitentiary in the house while they kids sleeping and getting clapped up. I remember some years, I ain't seen my man in a minute because I ain't really been going to my old gym because I moved out the way. But I went the other day though. I was up in there and the police got called. I'm like, oh yeah. I don't know what happened, but I was on my way out. And we was talking, and he was like, "Yeah, man, I got joint custody, and my baby mama have them 2 days a week. I have them 3. The next week I have them 3. She have them 2." And I'm just like, "You don't think she be getting clapped up while the kids? Oh, my baby mama not like that." And I'm just looking like, and he was like, "Yeah, I just came back from there." I'm just looking like, "All right, nigga." This some years ago. I was single, bruh, dude. I had this one chick, bro, and she cooked for me. How about that? And we was cool. She cooked for me and shit. And we there chilling. We watching the game, whatever. This is when Michigan football, matter of fact, won the national championship. Watching the game. And she had put her daughter to sleep, and she had her nieces and nephews over and shit. That was cool. And they put them to sleep. Went upstairs, clapped, whatever. And daughter woke up. I'm hungry, and the little, I had to wait upstairs, so she went back to sleep. It's crazy, bro. One chick, I got her, spreading eagle on the couch, and her son right there, 10, 20 feet in the next room with the door open. Spreading eagle right. I'm telling y'all, bro, dude, watch the character of these women that you talk to, bro. I'm trying to tell you, dog. Respectfully, too, that girl cooked for me, too, so. All the time. That's so funny. Yeah, and it might just be women talking on the internet. But what I say this, when a woman genuinely likes you, she gonna want to show you value. If she can cook, she gonna cook. I have women put groceries in my place and cook for me right then and there. So it really depends. But saying you a single mother and talking about I ain't cook for my baby daddy, I ain't cooking for no man, and you wonder why you a single mother, and that's not a badge of honor. That's not empowering being a single mother. You're a failure. You're failing your children. Now, if you're a single mother because he was he passed away, I'm not talking about you. He went to the military, I ain't talking about you. I'm not talking about you at all. But yeah, that's not no flex, bro. A lot of grandmothers and great grandmothers, that's how they love. They love through their food. They love their children through the food. They love their husbands through how they cook. And that's how they tied to them, bro. That was their connection to their family, was through the food. Through baking. Through cooking. Through crocheting. Through taking care of the plants around the house. Because the plants, even the house plants, they clean the air in your house. They keep y'all. That's why a lot of older women or people keep plants in the house, because the plants keep the clean the air. That's why the trees and shit is so important to keep the oxygen clean. And that's why you see, them have them plants in the house. But we in a different world. I ain't cooked for a man. I ain't cooked a man in 10 years. And it's just like, and you wonder why y'all single, bro. I got a great idea for a video. That whole might be 3 hours long. I might have to chop that shit up into like 5 parts. Cause I don't understand why these women are single. And to be honest, if you're a single mother, let's be real and say, well, I like being single. Man, they like being single because they don't be wanting to follow nobody leadership. But then when they don't want to follow your leadership and they get in trouble in the street, or they need some help here and there, then they get mad at men for not taking their time and their resources to help them out. No, that's your husband's job. That's your husband's job. That's their husband's job. And I'm telling y'all, man, this is gross. This is gross. And she's sitting there, yeah, girl. No, bitch, no. And you be thinking, oh, they happy, single, bruh. They be miserable. They be getting drunk by themselves. They be lonely. Yeah, it's fun to do thought shit with your girlfriends, but when you go home by yourself, because the guy that you sleeping with, or the guys, ain't none of them answering, or they married, or they got girlfriends, or you a rotational bitch and it's Tuesday and you the Thursday hoe, or you the weekend hoe, they be miserable. When they gotta pop that toy open out the thing, they be miserable. They be crying, they be lonely. They need that male companionship. Bro, I'm not saying that men don't either, but they need that male companionship. When a dude drop his drawers and do the 2-pump special and then leave and don't cuddle, and she can't tell her problems to a man, even if she don't want a solution, she just want to get it off to get the problems off to a man, right? You know what I'm saying? They be going through it, XXL, drunk, bitching, complaining, all that stuff that you see. I'm single and I'm happy. Bullshit. Blaming the kids why they single. Well, y'all the reason why I ain't got no men now. No, you the reason you ain't got no men now. And a lot of us that grew up with black women, we seen that shit all the time. It's everybody's fault why they can't keep a man. It's everybody's fault why they single. It's everybody's fault except for their faults. Their attitude. And what's so funny is a lot of these women don't sit here and change their attitude or change their approach. When you get older, when you become a single mother, they got the same approach. They still think they size 6 or size 4, size 5. And then when they 20 years old, like shit, bitch, your whole size 85. But hey, hit the link in the description, join the Patreon. Appreciate the love, support. Peace.
What was more intimate, cooking or
cooking is more intimate?
Hell yeah. I could tell how much you love me by that meal. I mean, the tender loving care. Like, I'm a fat kid, so food is my happy place. So when a woman cooks for me, I just feel it's different. I mean, sex is sex. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fulfilling, all that stuff. But you cook for me, like it's almost spiritual.
Oh, y'all disappointed me on this stage. Talking about cooking is more intimate. This woman is giving you her body.
Come on.
And that just lets me know y'all don't know all forms of intimacy. You said it's almost more spiritual. No, it ain't. There is physical intimacy, sexual intimacy, spiritual intimacy, emotional intimacy, intellectual intimacy, financial intimacy. There are different levels of intimacy that we are talking about. And y'all want to say that cooking is more intimate than a woman opening up her body and her soul to you?
Hey, it's a lot of women that open up their body and their soul.
That's their mistake that they decided to fornicate. That's their mistake.
Look, my wife.
We are opening up. That's the reason why the word tells you that you become one flesh. When you have sex in the old times, not today's times, in the old times, old times, when you decided to lay with somebody, you were actually becoming one flesh. That is something on an intimate level. She is opening her body. This is a portal that she is opening. And y'all saying cooking is more intimate than having sex.
Yeah. Oh, there's a lot of levels. You're right about that. But we're talking sex and we're talking cooking for a man. And I just feel like...
I'm just going to always have to disagree with you.
Can I add this part? Can I add this part? In my life, how many cooked meals have I had compared to how many I've had?
There you go. That's the reality.
When we say what it should be, and it's going to her question about the hookup culture, when we saying what it should be, I've had more than kisses on the lip. And then when it gets to cooking, a lot of women will feel like the cooking is more intimate. I'm only gonna cook for my man, but yet you busting it open on date 3 for him. So while I get the idea of what you say, so what should it be?
It should be sex in the kitchen.